Hi there, Pisces. Thank you so very much for your patience with this reading. It is your mid-August reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little bit before the 15th, a little after the 31st. Without further ado, let us get started. I almost said Sagittarius, so whatever that may mean to you, Sagittarius pops out for a few signs here now. But Pisces. Now, as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, I was hearing, I'm hearing in this moment game score, okay, something about keeping score, okay, game plan. And as I was meditating, right before I turned on the camera, I was hearing higher ground. Something about gaining greater perspective and perception that is multidimensional, okay, that lends to it a sense that it's like all eyes, okay, all eyes are not yet on me. All eyes right now are for me to look through at myself, at what I'm doing, at what I'm creating. And so it's a process of reflection, and right, Mercury retrograde has already begun today actually, right? When I'm filming this on the 12th of August. So, and it'll roughly last to the 5th of September, but of course, right, there's a little bit of lag with Mercury retrograde. So it may still linger a little before. It may have already begun, right? I had already been feeling it, right? A few days, week, even prior to today. But it may also linger a little past the 5th. So just keep that in mind. It's a beautiful time for review, for reflecting on past projects that didn't quite make it out. I'm hearing a single that didn't quite make it out. Something perhaps about music for a number of you. But there's something about the process of revision. Okay, now for a number of you, I'm hearing proclamation. Okay, proclamation. And, ooh, okay. But okay, interesting. Before I could get to the energetic pathway, I just flipped the deck over. And it's the Ten of Cups. Okay, so there's something, and Virgo got the Ten of Cups in their near future. All right, so there may be some overlap with Virgo. Virgo also put the Hierophant in reverse as well. Okay, so Virgo may absolutely be involved in whatever this, and or a Taurus, okay, may be involved in whatever this predicament may be, situation may be, but Pisces, it's like this, I'm hearing this exposure, the element of exposure, especially that which is your, characterized by your kind of internal, I'm hearing soliloquy, your inner sort of ramblings, okay? That which is you getting into your own tone and your own tune and your own frequency. Okay, that I'm getting is behind closed doors. And I'm hearing falsetto for a number of you. Okay, so perhaps a very high pitch, high frequency, high vibration, something about getting into your zone, however you resonate with it, Pisces. It's taking on a very backstage, okay, moment. And you may not want to come out with that quite yet. Okay, and it may not be for anyone to really get their hands dirty with or their minds fixated on, right? And so it's for you, right, to work through, to work with yourself before, right, you come out with whatever it is that you has been brewing beneath the surface. So I see, very exciting, that something will be projected, okay, towards the end of the month, okay, and if not in a literal, I'm hearing fashionable sense, at least in terms of feeling like you understand the direction now that you will be taking with whatever this progress is that's being made. But the energetic pathway, you've left it sort of, it's like anonymous. Okay, it's like traceless steps, all right, Pisces, and you're quite mysterious, right? Water sign, ruling the 12th house, subconscious, ruling what's hidden. So in true Pisces fashion, you're taking that time to sink your teeth into your soul. Grappling with who am I? What am I? What is it that I want to project? When the time comes for me to, I'm hearing put on display. I'm hearing the act of my play. What's my part in it? And how do I want, and I'm hearing rudimentary, there's something foundational. Okay, a focus on the fundamentals of whatever this plot is, whatever this scheme is, right? What is the foundation, the root of it? And it may take you to moments of childhood, right? Thinking way back, simplifying. You're getting down to the core of it, cutting to the core of it, Pisces. You are taking that, and you can only do that, right, in that space of just subwoofering out everyone and everything. Perhaps for a number of you. And of course, general reading may pertain differently to everyone. Take it as you will. Always heed your personal intuition. But there is an intensity of focus, and it's like almost like I'm not available. I'm not energetically available. I'm sorry, right? Like it's that kind of thing. And it's like you've got a sign hanging on your door. You know, like out of service. Okay, just not available. Yes, I'm in here. I know that you know I'm in here, but I'm not here because I'm not even here. I'm somewhere that I'm still discovering. Right? More about. And I've got to let go of where I even think I am to take myself there. So it doesn't help me if you question. And I feel that this may be, right, you interacting with others, right, in the third dimension. It doesn't help me if you question me of where I'm going, of what my game plan is. Because I'm accepting and surrendering to the eternity of the process of developing it. So, it's like, and I feel you, Pisces, right? I'm a Pisces. I'm sure most of you know that by now, but, right, there's this need to internalize, to interpret what it is that we've known. And that takes on a very quiet period of solitude, right? And it was like behind closed doors. I'm here, but I'm not. And let me tune in for you, Pisces, 1 second. Okay, for a number of you, I'm getting that I'm hearing solar forces, and this came out for, I believe, Leo. Okay, there's something for a number of you. I'm getting two paths of interpretation here. One, for a number of you, I'm getting there's this almost like this. It's like a puzzle. Okay, and there are these two main sort of cogs, okay, so to speak, in the machinery of your sorting of the puzzle. And it's simple. You understand that it's simple and yet complex. And there's a question of how exactly do the pieces fit? I know that they fit, okay. I know that at one point in time, perhaps even they fit. And I'm trying to understand, right, how they came apart and how to bring them back together in some kind of way, okay. But also, right, I have a general idea, right? It's like Pangea, right? It's like you can ascertain by looking at the general shape, right? Not counting the grains of sand and measuring them and sizing them up to know that, right, certain plots of land at one point in time were connected. You have this general knowing. again, perhaps from this bird's eye perspective, that these pieces fit together. And then it's for me to assemble them in the way that fits exactly. Not just sorta, right? But exactly. And there's a focus on the exactly of it that is your meditative. I'm getting your meditative projection. I'm getting your projection. It's like you're projecting. Okay, this question, this almost this anomaly, this quirk of whatever it is you're working with. You're projecting it, perhaps by way of meditation. Okay, in that space of darkness, right? Where it's like, I don't need to look at it. I don't need to look at anything. I don't need to look at it to understand it, to get how exactly I want, right? These grains of sand to fit together. And I'm getting, it's also for a number of you, a molecular thing, on a molecular level. Okay, very, very fine-tuned, very, very super fine-tuned, right? Like, it's almost like macro, microcosm. Okay, organs and atoms, right? That's sort of shuffling. I'm hearing a shuffling of paradise for a number of you, so whatever that may mean to you. But there, Pisces is a resurfacing and a re-reflection, but yet again, in the darkness, right? So it's like, this time it's like, I want my eyes closed. Okay, I want to sit in the dark, and I don't want to look at anything. I don't want to look at the actual puzzle pieces. I don't want to punch the numbers, put the ruler away, right? I want to listen, to see what I can't see, to see what I'm hearing. I've soldered, which is very interesting because, right? And I'm looking at these two pieces of, one is pyrite. It's a very small piece of pyrite, and another is sort of almost like a form of granite marble. Okay, that looks very, very much like pyrite in this low light here in the room right now. And the way that they are situated next to one another is they look like they fit. Okay, look like they fit. And I'm not sure if you can catch this. Let's try to get it exact. But there is this hopefully you can catch that. The way that they're sitting on the, it's like something is complementary about these two. And so, Pisces, you've understood that. You've understood that. And these, I'm getting, it may even be two characters. And I'm seeing, for a number of you, one a buffalo and a bear, and another a frog. Okay, so whatever those perhaps totem animals may mean to you as well. But and I'm also, okay, there's something of a mutable, shape-shifting nature to, I'm getting this, these are connected to animals. Okay, for a number of you, that these are connected to animals. This is for a number of you. And it's almost like 1 minute it looks like one animal, the next minute it's a fusion between two animals, right? It's that sort of thing. And it's almost as if the way I'm getting it is that these two animals are like in dialogue with one another. They're having a discourse of some kind. And through the process of discussing with one another, their energy affects how they compose themselves in every moment. Pisces, going deep here, going deep. This is, right? It's like, and I'm also getting like time warp. So whatever it is that you're tapping into, there's a question of how it fits. And all while knowing that there is no singular identity to either one of the pieces. And yet that they are inherently associated with one another. I'm getting they're strongly associated, and it's by way, it may not be by way of physical, and this could be manifesting in different ways for different people, right? It's like on many, many different layers, many dimensions, but it's almost like, right, when you turn the lights on, you see that one stone is pyrite and then the other stone is not, right? And it becomes more clear. But right now in the darkness, I'm seeing it as it's like they look so similar. And so it's like when the lights are off, there's this connection, and it may even be, it's like of the heart space, seeing the similarities in the light, right? Even onlookers may look at these two and think, oh my goodness, right? They're so different. How could they even speak the same language? How could they interact? And I'm seeing them very clearly speaking to one another. Okay, so take it as you will, Pisces, right? Feel that it'll resonate differently with everyone. For a number of you, though, strongly, I'm feeling animals are associated with these two, it's like almost like emblems, these characters, these forces, these bodies of will and action. I'm hearing that. Okay, nonetheless, Pisces, and I'm hearing Scorpio for you as well. So whatever this may mean to you, you pulled the Sagittarius archetype in your reading, and now you're pulling the Scorpio one. So, and Virgo came through as well by way of your card placements. Okay, but Pisces, there's a focus yet again on tuning it out to tune into it deeper. Okay, more deeply. And crystals may play a part in this. Crystals may play a part in this. Nature, connecting to nature. Yes, so strongly nature, and animals. Yet again, I'm beckoned to mention that. So the calls of the wind. Heed them, Pisces. Heed them. Let's get to the rest of your spread here up. For a number of you, there was another interpretation of these two that was coming through. And I'm hearing dislocation, okay? I'm hearing dislocation. There's something of a range of frequency that is shared. I'm seeing it almost like over a body of water. Over a body of water. And I'm hearing nerves, okay, for a number of you. So whatever this communication is, it takes place like long distance, but it feels so close, okay? And you speak the very same language, even if, right, you may seem to an outsider so different from one another, even if you may be of a different makeup, composition. I'm hearing cultural heritage background for a number of you, however you may take it, right? Inherently, there is a depth and a core of changeability and mutability of those very identities that separate you, perhaps in a certain way, depending on how you see it, right, or others may perceive it. That is inherently your binding, singular truth and consistency of character. Not because it's one, but because they are, right, there's a change of duality constantly. That is simultaneous and interdependent upon one another. Okay, Pisces. Now, let's get into the spread. You have the Two of Cups here in your deep past upright. You have the Two of Swords in reverse, okay? In your recent past, two twos in a row, significant, all right? You have the Nine of Wands upright. In your current state, you have the Hierophant in reverse, accompanied by the Ace of Swords in reverse for your advice, all right? You have the Chariot upright in your near future. Okay, you have the Eight of Wands in reverse, overlaying the High Priestess in reverse in your hopes and or fears position. Okay, and you have the Ace of Wands, beautiful, that you're leading out with into your future position. Now, again, right, Ten of Cups in your theme, overlaying the Star, so beautiful, Major Arcana, overlaying the Six of Pentacles, upright, all three of them upright, overlaying the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the Strength card, okay, upright, Major Arcanas abound. Whatever this is, this transformation, this change, this culmination, I'm hearing culmination of spirit that came through for Virgo as well. It speaks to your dreams. I'm hearing the onset of your dreams, remembering your dreams, the recall, okay, the recall effect. It may absolutely have to do with career finances, absolutely, okay, creative explorations, and the creative component and dynamic that goes into whatever it is that you create. in your work, in your line of work. So it's the process of creativity that is taken a very close look at, experimented with, but yet again, I'm getting in a very personal way behind closed doors, in a meditative sort of spirit, okay, and air. And whatever this culmination is, it has taken of you so much. I'm getting of your time, your resources, right? However you see it. Time and space being, right, an illusion, but the way that, right, you have given of yourself has instilled in you a certain sense of courage to uphold yourself no matter what it is that stands before you. Like, your focus on this dream is so strong. Pisces, I almost said Scorpio again, so take it as you will, right? And this is Leo's card, Strength, in the Major Arcana deck. So, lots of characters popping up for you. But it's a question of there being no question and no doubt about why I'm standing before everything that I stand before. Right? Even if, right, others may question my process, my progress, the rate of my progress, the measures that I use to gauge my progress, it lifts and it raises no question in my mind. Because I'm not busy thinking. I'm not thinking necessarily through the process. I'm taken by the process. I'm absorbed in the process of me. And I see myself through the process. Because I know that whatever it is that I create, that is calling me from the future, so to speak, is an echo of me. Is just an echo of me. And so I must concentrate on that echo, on seeing it, by listening to it, reverberating. Okay, so through time and space, this is something, Pisces, I'm getting like lifetimes ago. I'm getting soldered. Something is, I'm getting strongly premonition. What is it that you have held onto for no reason but that which you can only defy with logic? What is the one thing that doesn't make sense? Right? What is that one thing where you're like, I can't explain this. I can't, I don't have the reasons. I don't have the rhyme. I just know that it's my song. And I know I've come here to sing it. So I'm going to do that. Even if I'm speaking, even if I'm singing, even if I'm hollering. I'm hearing for a number of you in falsetto. And even if, right, I'm hearing it's underground. Even if it is underground. Underwater. Because I'm tuning into the place where I can hear myself. That's what's important to me. I don't need, right, to bounce my vibration off onto others, to get their sort of feedback, to get their response, to validate what it is that I'm feeling, that I know, that I'm emanating, that I embody, that I am now and into the future, forever. I don't need your token of truth. Right? Because it's not an arcade game. Yes, through the process I'm receptive. Yes, through the process I'm deliberate in the effects that my work holds on those around me. But what comes first, the chicken or the egg, right? I'm not doing what I'm doing for the sake, right, of. The effect. The effect is a byproduct of the result that it has. Pisces, this is going so deep, so very deep. I'm telling you, it is defying logic. It is defying what you may discern as logic. It's defying, I'm getting the laws of gravity, of time, of space, of value systems. And you're facing each and every one of them, and you're standing for it. You're standing for it, Pisces. It's like that the earth is not flat kind of thing, right? And people may look at you and scream like blasphemous, but quite frankly, like, it doesn't faze you, because yet again, you're not listening for the acceptance of your call. You've already received your own call. And yet again, that reverberation of what is calling you has called you from the future, and that you receive, and that you re-emit, and that you engage in. It's that energetic dialogue that you're so taken by and you're so tuned into, Pisces, that nothing can obstruct the vision of seeing nothing. The timelessness of the moment in which you connect so deeply to yourself. Yet again, it's a very personal process, very personal process, but you are going so deep, Pisces, so very deep. And I'm getting, it's fun, it's energizing, it's rejuvenating. You like this. This is your zone, Pisces. You're feeling yourself. I'm telling you, you're feeling yourself. Okay, I'm hearing, okay, heed the whispers, they it's like through animals, nature. Okay, little bits, okay, of conversation that just brush by you, right, while you're walking down the street. Just a little chirp of a few words, a sentence, something that you think that you hear. Right, the sounds of the wind, they may all, right, be providing these puzzle pieces for you. I'm hearing the solidification of purpose, the remembrance of it. Now, career, finances on the table, the preparation of what goes into the physical, material, tangible awakening of this creative process. What does it mean for you? What is needed? Okay, there's a preparation of that, absolutely. And yet again, it's required of you through time to hold fast to the vision. Hold fast to, I'm hearing, hold your guns, right? Hold your horses and hold your guns, right? Like, you've got to, you've had to, okay. More crossover with, I almost said Libra. I haven't done Libra's video yet, so take it as you will. There may be a Libra involved in the situation, okay, for a number of you, but, I was going to say Virgo. More crossover with Virgo. I just sort of intuitively split the deck further, and the Ace of Cups peeps from beneath, right, this stack that's faced by the Three of Wands. Okay, this portal that you're moving into. Speaking to creativity, absolutely. Now, Ace of Wands in reverse, okay, that's overlaying the Son of Cups, okay, overlaying the Two of Wands in reverse. So Virgo got the Son of Cups and the Ace of Cups, both in reverse, mirroring one another, and there was an emphasis on the mirroring effect. Ooh, if you can catch that. Okay. All right. So there's some sort of perhaps association, absolutely, as it pertains to. I'm hearing for a number of you habit patterns. For a number of you habit patterns, but okay. Let's get into these cards here. Now, we have here, right before this main stack with the Ten of Cups, you have the Emperor in reverse, overlaying the Three of Swords in reverse, overlaying Justice. Aha, Libra's card. So there may be a Libra who is involved. Okay, absolutely. And Judgment. All right, major decisions, major decisions are being contemplated. That may have to do with. I'm hearing a tertiary, like almost like a third party, something about alliances. Okay, I'm hearing conglomerate of forces. I'm hearing keepsake and namesake. It may have to do with familial relations, okay, in a certain way, and there's some sort of connection, okay. Was it Leo who also pulled this? All right, Leo pulled I believe it was a Three of Swords. Okay, oh, nonetheless, I don't exactly recall in this moment, but there was another sign who pulled the Three of Swords prominently with Justice, I believe, and perhaps Judgment. So, okay, nonetheless, Judgment and Justice, decision on the table. What exactly is it? It speaks to your standing within, I'm hearing the family home, the family environment, your sense of groundedness, family lineage, history, okay, and the preconceived notions, okay, of our place in the world, perhaps, and or communities, okay, communities of thought as well, that are rooted in, I'm getting, our childhood, in our past. Okay, now, there is a shakeup of this, absolutely. There's a transformation, there is a recognition, and there is, I'm hearing, a retrieval, okay, and a, retraction, okay, of some kind, as it pertains to, I'm hearing matters of dissonance, and I got this feeling for you, Pisces, very strongly in your general early August reading, right, where you were just, it's like, if it doesn't resonate with me, okay, like, leave a message after the beep. I'm not available, okay, to engage. I'm hearing petty behavior, petty drama, petty questions. Okay, something about questions as well for you, Pisces. There's something about the language, the discourse, I'm hearing yet again, the interlocutor effect, the engagement, I'm hearing, of resources for a number of you, and of person-to-person skills, values, where it doesn't match up. You're retreating to higher ground, okay, to gain the perspective yet again, right, rather than going so micro, so deeply enmeshed, so to speak, as you may feel it, as you may perceive it, right, everything is energy, but with those, right, it's like just weaving yourself, you're saying, independence, what is my frequency, who and what do I resonate with? Internally, first and foremost, right? Before I discern, right, what in my environment, who around me, to connects with that, right? Let me first get very clear on who am I, right? What is the frequency that I'm upholding? And that's going to be the marker. That's going to be the foil, okay, that determines for me very clearly who and what aligns on this mission. And it's not in a biting way. It's not in a like with resent at all, in any kind of way. And hopefully not, ever, hopefully not, right? But it's not like that, I'm feeling. It's just simply practical. There's a practicality to this. And literally you're looking at your energetic reserves, Pisces, and you're, I'm hearing burgeoning. This came through, was it as well for Virgo? Okay, but it's You're saying, for me to be my best me, for the greater collective, I've got to be my best me. And what takes me there? What brings me there? And whatever and whoever doesn't feed that authenticity. And I'm hearing that acclamation to my truth, to this higher ground, this frequency that I'm climbing towards so steadily, right? That I've been searching for, the lands that I've been searching for so long. I accept that. I accept whatever and whoever, right? And whatever state they may be in as part of the whole as well. But I've got to take responsibility for my eggs, my domain, my frequency, and upholding that. I can't be thrown off kilter. Mother of Wands, peeking out from beneath the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, 3, 4 of Wands, Mother in the middle, my, right? It's like you are zoned in, Pisces. Ultimate focus on your creative potential, recognizing the gravity of it. And you've got the 4 of Pentacles peeping out from behind this Mother of Wands. Again, laying the foundation, the groundwork, preparing for this birth of this creative process. Okay. I'm getting that is enlivening. That is enlivening. Now, okay, we have the Ace of Cups, right? Right over this Ace of Wands. You have 3 aces in your spread. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And the Ace of Swords. You've got every ace in your spread, right? Not all upright, but they're all there. And so whatever this shift is, I'm getting it's multilateral. Yet again, it's multidimensional. It's happening on many different levels, okay, in many different sort of frequencies, even however you may resonate with that, however you take it, Pisces. But there's an emotionalism, okay, that I'm getting there has been. There is almost, and I'm getting, it's like a shotgun effect, like perhaps from the past, okay, from the past, or that is still lingering, a question of emotional standstill. Where does it go? Where does it go? Where does it lead? And does it play a part in the process of my creativity? Right? 2 of Wands mirroring the Ace of Cups, but all in suspension with the Son of Cups. This may be pertaining to an individual who's of the water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? Or someone who's very creative, has a lot of water in their chart, all right? There is a question of, I'm hearing, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? But it's like, Mother of Wands does not have time to deal with the petty, with the questions, with the questioning, right? She doesn't need to ask, right, in a way, what's going to happen. She has to focus on what she's creating, right? Because what happens doesn't just happen, it's created. And she's a creator of it. So she's got to be in the driver's seat. Alert, alert, right? Alert, alert, alert. Tuning in yet again to that frequency that is very much of the mind's eye, very much of that focus through the silence, okay, of the sound. Now. But there is this question, okay, there's this question, it's almost like in the subconscious, okay, in the back of the mind, okay, of where does the emotional beginning fit into this, the creative process? Does it fit into the process? This may be a question of partnership, okay, it may be financial, it may be creative partnership, right, in terms of creative collaboration, okay, yet again with one who's very creative, very, very creative. And it's a question of how do they fit in? Do they fit in? And if they do, right, does that mean for me? I'm hearing more than the action, more than what's done. Does it give me, I'm hearing what I've been looking for, what I've been searching for, Okay, and I'm getting its emotional side of the story. So, question of emotional satisfaction, fulfillment, that may be associated with whatever the jump starting of this project is, whatever this new beginning is, and they may be right one and the same as well. All right, but Pisces. You're stepping through with such passion, unmistakable passion for whatever it is that you are stepping into. You're the drivers, okay, you are the drivers of it, okay, that wants to come out. You are the driver of it by way of synthesizing the many different parts of you, the many different pieces that may vary and may confound, technically, depending on how you see it, one another. You're bringing them into a point of alignment. There's a question of place, of location. Where do we lay these eggs? Where does this new beginning take root? Okay, so physical, tangible location may be a question for you. Travel may be, right? So seeking out lands, seeking out project sites, okay, may be a focus for you at some point in the month. All right, travel. Now, you want, whatever this change is, to bring full circle what you've been feeling. To bring it all full circle. There's a level of expectation with this. And I'm getting that it has to do with this emotional satisfaction. High Priestess in reverse, motion over to the Ace of Cups in reverse. Son of Cups in reverse. Son of Cups is looking over the High Priestess beneath this Ace of Cups. But something yet again with these three, the progress of an emotional new beginning. Okay. It's almost like a put on hold, okay. Elevator music going on over there with whatever this, I'm getting it again, like a false start was. But it was like frozen in time. It wasn't like it started and stopped and it was obvious. It was like it just froze, okay. And so in that freeze time, in that freeze frame I'm getting, you have maintained your sort of energetic attention to it, on it. And there's the expectation, I know it's on hold, but eventually they're going to pick up, right? So however you take it, Pisces, however you take it. But if this is resonating with you as another individual, Son of Cups, the connection is very, very, very spiritual in nature, very, very strongly energetic, focused on the unseen forces that connect you. I'm hearing that bind you, as you may see it, as you may feel it, and compel you to, I'm hearing, place it on reserve, something about a reserve. And again, I was mentioning sight. So on site, something about a reserve, about physical, tangible earth location, perhaps for a number of you. But yet again, Pisces, whatever this connection is, there's something that I'm getting has placed on hold, and it's like you're holding your breath, literally frozen, like Ice Age, like but it doesn't change, right? The energy that remains through that stillness of time. So I'm seeing it like this, Pisces, like an energy wave, okay, that moves through frozen ice. That's how I'm feeling it, Pisces. Now, okay. Now, perhaps for a number of you, all right, but you have the Hierophant in reverse, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and I'm back in dimension yet again, right? It's a general reading. Take it as you will, Pisces. Always heed your personal intuition, all right? And you have the High Priest, Hierophant in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, in your advice. So you are being beckoned to take your time with speaking out about officializing whatever this strategic oversight is that you have, this perspective that you now hold, okay, that brings greater clarity. Yet again, you're beckoned to take somewhat of a backstage approach with it, that which is more internalized. To take your time with it, to research places, I'm getting that. Research locations, I'm getting that. It's the where, the who, and the why, and the what, but without, I'm getting exposing it. Now, the approach as well is unconventional. The process of this clarity that you reach, okay, is otherworldly. Okay, it defies conventional systems of measure as well. I'm getting that strongly, and that was coming through right earlier in your reading. But you may also be heeding the advice. Okay, I'm getting it sort of yet again backstage of an individual. I'm getting of a financiary, perhaps. That was so weird. That was like a train. I have never heard a honk like that. I literally thought that was like a train. I thought that was a train. Okay. Having a little moment here, Pisces. Whatever that was, that take it as you will. Okay, the Hierophant, right? I was mentioning that. It's like somewhat an individual who I'm hearing call. I'm hearing call. There's something on call. Okay, there's something about this individual maybe calling out to you. Maybe, but it could go in a few ways, Pisces. It could be like, right, the Hierophant being one who is associated with more conventional means, right, by which I'm getting, it's like organized effort is carried through, all right? It's like if someone, okay, is trying to contribute to the clarity that you're seeking with whatever this is, with your creative process, of also the clarity of the creative process, you, I'm hearing, are denying that. You are in a way defying. I'm hearing inheritance, okay, for a number of you, inheritance for a number of you. And Taurus rules, right, material assets, second house. So, Hierophant is Taurus's card in the major arcana, Pisces. You are being beckoned to follow your very personal insights about this, whatever this is. Okay, whatever this is, and you're taking into consideration, right, these other parties, perhaps, and how it may relate to whatever it is that you are trying to gain clarity on. Okay, but you are not moving from the outside in. You're moving from the inside out with it. Okay, if that resonates with you, Pisces, and there may be an individual or a system, okay, of bodies involved, and or a certain element, okay, that pertains to familial relations as well. I'm getting that for a number of you, and finances, right? Yet again, whereby you're being beckoned to take, I'm hearing the call, something about the call, and to pick up the call. I'm also hearing that, but something about this call taking place, okay, in the background, okay, in the recesses of your intellectual, logical, rational mind. So for a number of you, I'm getting discourse is happening just on a level. It's almost like the premonition of discourse. It's the preparation for discourse. And you may be entertaining, right, a certain element or facet or approach to it, or yet again, I'm hearing financiary that may be involved in some way indirectly to whatever this decision is, but you're not allowing that to be your driving force to understanding and grappling with it. Okay, now you are in a process of digging deep, and we touch upon that as well, right? So it's very much an introspective time, as I'm feeling it for you, laying the groundwork, preparation for gaining this high, right, stepping into a position of sort of higher ground, right, gaining clarity, okay, but also momentum and motion, but again in the dark, through the dark. So it's interesting because I'm moving from the future of your spread to the past. So there's something, right, that is inverted about the progress, and we are in Mercury retrograde, alas. So we'll heed that, right? There's something about turning back in time, and yet again, I'm getting family systems and lineage history as well for you that may be popping through for a number of you. Two of Cups in the deep past, Two of Swords in the recent past, two twos. There may have been the, I'm hearing the promise, okay, the promise, the prospect, the promising prospect of a partnership of some sort on the table. Something perhaps didn't sit quite right with you, and you recognize that. And you're like, it takes two to tango, but what is the dance that I'm dancing, right? What is it that I'm moving to? What is the tune and the tone that I'm moving with and through? Because that's my question. That's my question. And before I just entertain, I'm hearing frivolous, however you take it, however you feel it, just moments, right, of camaraderie. I am paying my dues to myself to introspect on who I am first, right? And what dance does it for me before, right, I join forces with another. So it's so beautiful, Pisces. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope that this reading was helpful for you, and I highly recommend you check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, Pisces, I know I resonate. I love my moon sign even more than my sun sometimes. My moon is Sagittarius, right? Some of you may know. So yes, okay. So I highly recommend you to check your other planetary placements out, perhaps even that of your Venus sign, as it may pertain to matters of career, finances, as well as love, relationships, however you deem love and pleasure, right, to take form in your world and your experience of it. Nonetheless, if you don't know your signs, then you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, enter in your birth details, and it will compute them for you, all right? Thank you so very much again, Pisces, for tuning in, for all of your likes, your subscriptions, your comments. I'm so very touched by all of you. So thank you for connecting. Love and light to you all. Have a beautiful August and eclipse season, and I will see you soon. Bye.